Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday, October 25th, 2018. Although if you're coming across this reading at another time, it probably has a message for you because time is irrelevant. Anyway, today is the 25th of October and I'm here with your daily wisdom shot. I had promised to try to do some other readings in addition yesterday, and I am so sorry I didn't get to do it. I ended up having to take a nap because I wasn't feeling well. So I'm doing a little bit better today. So maybe I will get to do that. We will see. So yesterday was the full moon in Taurus. And our reading seemed to suggest that a lot of us were really coming across some kind of new threshold, really opening up a new door. And today's reading supports that. For sure. The first column we have here is the Fool with the Six of Wands, just driving home that idea of having victoriously started a new cycle. Like, it seemed that from the last readings, a lot of us were releasing some really deeply seated and deeply held negative energies, negative beliefs, and maybe even literally negative entities, because I have to tell you that my last several clients have all required a clearing of a negative attachment of a negative entity. Some of them very, very, very strong. So it could be that a lot of us are still holding on to those things that we've just picked up throughout daily life and given permission through our own participation in the negative sort of outlook in life. I mean, I'm here in New York City right now. I'm just thinking about the city of 12 million people, and we all crowd down into the subway system in our various degrees of misery and anger and frustration from our daily lives, and how that must perpetuate the sharing of all this negative emotion and energy, which then can sort of create and attract in these other entities with actual consciousness. So in any case, it was really time for us to release that stuff, and so we have with this last full moon. At least most of us have. It doesn't mean that there aren't a few things that will come up in the future, or that you could still attract in if you allow yourself to hang out down in those lower vibrations. So it's really important at this point for you to be aware of how you're feeling, because your feelings, or your thoughts, are going to create your feelings, right? And then your feelings are attracting in the energy. Your feelings are what manifests, so you want to manifest positively, not negatively at this point. So it's important that we stay out of that energy, and it's important that we're really choosing our who we hold close to us very carefully. And that's not to say you don't treat everybody with unconditional love, because you should. But you want to be choosing to give your time and energy to the people, making that even exchange with people who are going to honor what you respect and what you, your boundaries, basically. So that's going to help keep your vibration high as well. If you are working with people with lower vibrations, which all of us are, at different times, then you just need to be aware of where your boundaries are and not allow those energies to encroach upon your boundaries. But I've totally gotten off the subject of this first column of cards, which is to say that we've just gotten past this huge milestone in releasing a lot of that stuff and leveling up yet again toward the unconditional love and the love in general that we either remember from past lives, right? Or we remember from in between lives, when you are basically in the fifth dimensional or higher ethers, and you're surrounded with the unconditional love that we are meant to bring into this physical world, especially if you are a light worker, twin flame, starseed, whatever you like to call yourself, or all the above. You're here in order to bring in that unconditional love and anchor it into the physical planet, so that everybody around you starts to, you end up tipping the energy of the planet toward that positive vibration, so that people who might not have those origins or so easily hold that energy are able to then start holding that energy. So you're here to assist in the world, and I feel like this is a big victory for those that are doing that work. Sorry, I'm on my third cup of coffee, so I'm all over the place. Next, we have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups, with clarified by the King of Clubs. And I feel like this is actually kind of what I was talking about. This is so funny. My guides will like send me on down these paths just talking, and I'll think that I'm off track, and then when I get to that set of cards, all of a sudden I'll realize I already talked about this. So that's what's about to happen. So this is your manifesting self, and you walking away from the lower vibrational stuff in your life, and the people and the situations that actually have knocked you off your path in the past and have not allowed you to manifest the things from a higher vibration. So you've actually jumped the timelines. I'm getting that word. You've jumped timelines. So it's almost like the reality that you thought you knew before, the things that you thought were in your future before, you were anticipating, are not going to happen the way that you thought. If it was something that you were dreading, or like, you thought you weren't going to succeed or something like that. Like, you are on a higher timeline at this point. You've manifested that with your own inner strength and your own ambition. Ambition has a lower vibrational energy to it, but it really is like ambition toward the highest and best good. So it's like you can't, there's no way to say that that's a negative thing. If you're going to have ambition, then let's do it in that way. And I speak from experience because I'm a very ambitious person. So I just always try to measure that by saying literally that it be in the highest and best good, so that I know that my ego won't take over and cloud the path forward. So this is you walking away from the people that are holding the negative vibrations, the situations that are holding the negative vibrations, and or you're just being emotionally done with it to a point where you have learned how to protect yourself from their influence. You've stepped outside of their circle of influence, again, by your own empowerment, and you've changed your path forward by that. You're attracting in much more higher vibrational stuff, and I can see from the cards that we're about to get to that the outlook then is considerably different than what you may have been expecting, or maybe you've been expecting this high vibrational shift all along, and therefore you have manifested this in yourself. But in either case, you have great things to look forward to. And it's really right now just knowing that the world is your oyster, and that you are on the right path. And the key to staying on it is, again, keeping yourself fully empowered and fully aware of your own power over your own destiny. Nobody can take that away from you. No other person has power over this, and that includes if you're getting wrapped up in issues that feel like they're beyond your control, because sometimes those things do come into your life, but you still are in control of what you manifest from that place, right? So you can still manifest the highest and best good, the highest possible timeline out of a shitty ass situation. Those shitty situations, the ones that seem like they're beyond your control, are frequently karmic issues that need to be addressed and healed. And a lot of you are past that at this point. Like, if you feel like you're not past that, that's because there's still some work to be done. And I would highly recommend you contact me or another practitioner of energy transfer reset, because that resolves your karmic contracts and puts in place your own sovereignty, so that you can move forward making your own decisions, and you will not have these kinds of seemingly unavoidable terrible situations come up in the future. Okay, so definitely let me know if you're interested in that. I can do that for you. But moving forward, I'm just really getting the feeling from these cards that a lot of you guys have taken control of your own situations, and that's amazing. Moving forward, we have the Page of Wands with the Nine of Cups clarified by the Nine of Diamonds. And that to me is just, again, clarifying and confirming and validating what I just said, that you're new. So you're starting out now on a brand new timeline. You are the page here in this situation. You were reborn as the Fool through this full moon energy and the energy of shedding and walking away from all the crap that you just did. So this is your new passionate beginning and moving forward, and you putting your best foot forward in this new situation, and that's going to bring you this Nine of Cups energy. That's going to bring you this is wish fulfillment. This is you deciding and knowing what it is that you want, and what it is, and really taking the time to feel that in your body. So that's really the key to manifestation, is sitting down, clearing your head, and feel in your body what it is that you want. Allow those emotions to surface and feel it, and picture the situations in your head in such a way that that your emotions feel real, like you're really there. And it's those emotions that help to create the timelines moving forward, that anchors that timeline into your physical reality. This also brings forward the Nine of Diamonds, which is like the Nine of Coins, and that is a certain level of achievement in the physical world, and that means abundance. And I feel like this is abundance in all things, so emotional abundance as well. This is like a short-term fulfillment of desires on all levels, and that doesn't mean that long-term isn't possible, but this is like your returns on your investment manifesting this situation are going to come in quickly at this point, as long as you do this work. Like, you can't just sit back and just wait for it to come in, right? You have to actually make the effort to feel the high vibrational feelings. If you're dipping down into anger, jealousy, grief, now grief is natural and okay, and you should move through that, right? So, but you need to move through it then after you've felt it. But what was the one I was really looking for? Shame and guilt. Not grief, but shame and guilt. Those are the ones that are just so incredibly low vibrational that you're going to distract yourself from this path. So you are fully in control of reaching the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Diamonds. And so keep that best foot forward. Keep your vibration. What they say is keep your vibration at acceptance or higher. Look up the Hawkins scale if you have not already. That gives you the listing of emotions with their vibrational with the number equivalent to their vibration. So you want to stay at acceptance or higher, and you should know from their feelings what is under or over or above acceptance, right? So just take in that feeling and know that anything that feels that or better is going to help you move forward in a positive way. Anything that feels lower than that is going to derail you, all right? So make sure that you are paying attention to that. Some of you are seeing this manifestation of these wishes like immediately. So that's amazing. I think, the next column is the Five of Wands with the Six of Cups, and it's clarified by the Five of Hearts, which is like the Five of Cups. And that is just, again, they've led me into saying what I need to say now. And that is just being aware of your energy and what energy is surrounding you, the energy that other people are bringing in toward you. Making sure that you're staying out of the energy of conflict and the energy of regret and shame and guilt. And you need to stay rooted in the energy of joy. Okay, joy and unconditional love here with the Six of Cups. But that's joy. So anytime you feel yourself dipping into either shame and guilt with the Five of Hearts, or conflict, whether it be internal or external with the Five of Wands, you're going to want to pull in the idea of joy. Focus on what gives you joy. Take a second, step away, and take at least 30 seconds to feel that happening in your body. Feel it in your heart. That's going to reset you to a higher vibration. And again, focus on joy, or make sure that your vibration is at acceptance or better. Joy is even better. And you're giving this to the people around you as well. So as your vibration increases, you're creating the environment in which other people who might have a harder time holding these higher vibrations are going to be able to hold them, because it's contagious, right? What is it, like, what do they say, the 200th monkey syndrome or something? Like, I don't even know. Like, you can Google that. I probably said it all wrong. They just said that in my head. The 200th monkey? I don't even know. Something about 200 monkeys. Google that. See what it's about, because that's relevant. I don't even know what it is. So all of this stuff, you're at the bottom of the deck here is the Ten of Cups, you guys. You're there. Like, this is what we're doing. This is the reality of how you create that. And we have the King of Hearts also on the bottom of the Clarifier's deck. And that is emotional mastery. And to me, that, being a feminine energy, to me, that is truly integrating the fulfillment of the loving balance with the masculine energy within you, and also your divine complement, right? And being also clarified with the Ten of Cups. Like, who doesn't want that? You know what I mean? Who doesn't want pure, unadulterated, like, bliss within yourself and within your external life? That's what you're creating by doing this. Like, follow these instructions and you're creating that. Isn't that amazing? Like, I'm just blown away by how reachable that is right now. Like, that's real. And you're creating that through your own mastery of your own energy. You're there. We've got this. So I hope this resonates with you guys. I feel like it does for me. I feel like there is still a little bit of a struggle within me, but part of that's because I'm struggling to believe that this is actually possible for me. Someone who is so mired in constant struggle and shame and hurt and abandonment, that this is actually possible. So I'm working on this along with you guys. And I want to hear how you're doing, like how this is happening for you. So please leave that in the comments. Please do not forget to click subscribe, or share or like the video. That helps them get seen by more people. And if you want to get notified of my videos when they go up, please click that bell button next to subscribe. Okay? Thank you guys so much. I will talk to you soon and hopefully have some additional readings up today. All right? Bye.